Super Wildcard weekend is over, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my predictions for the 4 games happening in the divisional round of the 2022 NFL postseason. If you guys like videos like this, please feel free to subscribe and like the video. And in the comments, let me know what you guys think about my predictions, and let me know what your predictions are for these 4 games. With all that being said, let's just get right to the video. Before I do the actual predictions portion of the video, I want to give you guys my thoughts and reaction to the wildcard games that happened. So first off, the Seahawks versus the 49ers. I chose the 49ers to win that game, and they did, 41-23. And in the first half, the Seahawks played pretty good. They kind of shocked everyone. They took the lead at halftime, 17-16. Geno Smith played pretty good. DK Metcalf was getting in the game. Kenneth Walker wasn't doing too bad. And in the second half, it was all 49ers. All Brock Purdy, all Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers were just too unstoppable for the Seahawks defense, and ultimately the Seahawks did lose that game. Now the second game, Chargers-Jaguars. I chose the Jaguars to win this game, and the Jaguars did, 31-30. And they pulled off the third biggest comeback in postseason NFL history. And it was a really good game. Most people probably turned the TV off around halftime. The Chargers were leading 27-0 at some point in the second quarter, and at halftime they were winning 27-7. And then the Jaguars just turned on the Jets. Trevor Lawrence had 4 picks in the first half, and then the second half he had 4 interceptions. I don't know what happened in that locker room during halftime for the Jaguars, but everything just seemed to click in the second half, and the Jaguars beat the Chargers 31-30. Now, the next game, this happened on Saturday, the Bills versus the Dolphins. Another close game. I chose the Bills to win. So the Bills won. They did win 34-31, but the Dolphins played pretty good. They kind of shocked everyone. I kind of thought they were going to win because the Bills, they didn't look that amazing. Josh Allen didn't look that amazing. He had a couple picks. He had 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a fumble. The Dolphins played pretty good. Skylar Thompson, he didn't play the greatest. He had some picks. He had some bad throws. But, I mean, I can't blame him. With all the pressure, he's a 7th-round QB draft pick, rookie. I don't blame him. The playoffs, there's a lot of pressure. But the Dolphins, their defense played pretty good. They got three turnovers, and they had a touchdown. They got a fumble recovery touchdown off of the Josh Allen fumble. So the Dolphins played pretty good, but ultimately the Bills did do good in the end of the fourth quarter, and they did pull out the win 34-31. Now the next game, the Giants-Vikings. I'm so far 3-0, but not anymore. This game, I picked the Vikings to win 24. I picked the Vikings to win, but the Vikings did lose. They lost 24-31 to the Giants. And the Giants looked very, very good. Saquon Barkley played amazing. Daniel Jones played amazing. Hodgins played amazing. And it wasn't like any of their wins in the regular season where they barely edged out. They had this win from the beginning. They got touchdowns very easily, and they pretty much locked down Justin Jefferson. So I did lose. I did pick wrong on that game, but now I'm 3-1 in my predictions. And now for the Ravens-Bengals game, I chose the Bengals to win, and the Bengals did win this game. They won 24-17 off of a go-ahead 98-yard fumble recovery touchdown, the longest fumble recovery touchdown in postseason history. The Bengals, they played pretty decent. I thought they were going to blow the Ravens out of the water. They didn't do that. The Ravens held their own. They got 17 points, and Tyler Huntley played pretty good. And the Ravens' defense also played pretty good, only letting up 24 points against an offense with Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow, and Jamar Chase. That's pretty impressive, I must say. Okay, so now for the Bucs game, my thoughts. The Bucs lost 31-14 to the Cowboys. I thought the Bucs were going to win, so I did lose on that pick. But this game, I'm a little sad because I am a Tom Brady fan. I like him. He's the GOAT, obviously. Hopefully this is not his last game. Hopefully he'll come back next season. Maybe it's with the Bucs, probably with a different team, but hopefully he comes back next season. The Cowboys, they played really good, and I have to apologize to Dak Prescott. I kind of trashed him in the last video saying that it's hard to beat a team when you have Dak Prescott as your quarterback. He played really good. He played exceptionally well. He had, I think, 3 touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. So he played very good. And then I want to talk about Brett Maher, the Cowboys kicker. He missed 4 straight extra points. I feel bad for him because, of course, he missed 4 extra points. Dak Prescott was really mad at him. He was like, go for 2. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel bad for the kicker. And obviously, the Bucs lost. Cowboys moving on to the divisional round. And they are going to play the 49ers. So, yeah. So, now to start off the predictions part of the video. The first game is the 4 seed Jacksonville Jaguars versus the 1 seed Kansas City Chiefs. And in my opinion, I don't see the Jaguars just winning this game. The Chiefs' offense is too unstoppable. They have Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. Their offensive line's really good. Their run game's really good. And I don't see the Jaguars' defense being able to stop them. And then on the flip side, the defensive side for the Chiefs defense also is very good. Their safeties are good. Their cornerbacks are good. They're able to get stops when they need. And the fact that the Jaguars had to come back last week to win makes me think that I don't think they have a shot with the Chiefs this week. And the fact that they're going up against Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, I just think that duo is too unstoppable. And especially for the Jaguars defense, for that reason, I am going to take the Chiefs to win this game. So the second game of the divisional round is the 6 seed New York Giants versus the 1 seed Philadelphia Eagles. And in my opinion, this is going to be a pretty close game because the Giants, they just looked so good last week against the Vikings. Saquon Barkley played really good. Daniel Jones played really good. Their defense got stops when they needed to. Of course, at the end of the game, they got the game-winning stop. And the Eagles, Jalen Hurts I think he's going to play, but he's not going to be 100%. And when your star QB is not 100%, your QB is like your building block, and when he's not fully healthy, I feel like I don't think that they're gonna be able to do much with him. Of course, he's not gonna be able to run that much, and their only big receiver is AJ Brown, and if the Giants can lock AJ Brown up, I think that the Giants have a really good shot at winning this game. And like the only other thing I can think of for the Eagles that they have going with them is their offensive line. The Giants do have a good defensive line as well. They have Kayvon Thibodeau to rush and everyone else. But I feel like this is going to be a close game, and I think that the Giants are going to edge this one out just because of the fact that Jalen Hurts isn't 100%. So the third game of Super Wildcard Weekend is the 3 seed Cincinnati Bengals versus the 2 seed Buffalo Bills. And in my opinion, this can be a close game. Of course, this is their first meeting since the Damar Hamlin injury where these two teams played against each other. And Damar Hamlin is doing pretty good, so he's feeling better. He's back in his house. He's not in the hospital anymore, which is good. But anyway, so I think that it's gonna be a really entertaining game. If I'm being honest, they're both teams that in the wild card round didn't play up to expectations, so they both have something to achieve in this game. They both did play pretty good, but it wasn't as good as they could have played. They had a couple turnovers, a couple miscues on offense and on defense. Let's start out with the Bills. The Bills played okay against the Dolphins, as I said in my just reviewing the game from last week. But Josh Allen had 3 turnovers, and I just think that I don't think the Bills are going to have another bad game. I think they are going to pick it up. The Bengals, on the other hand, I also think they're going to have another good game. They didn't play as bad as the Bills, I would say, but they still had a tough time against, I think, a team that they should have blown out. But I think that it's going to be a close game, like I said. I think that the Bills are going to edge this one out just because of the fact that they have Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. I think that those two are better than Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. And I think that it's going to be a close game, maybe a game-winning field goal or something like that. I think that the Bills are going to win this game. Now for the last game of the divisional round, we have the 5 seed Dallas Cowboys versus the 2 seed San Francisco 49ers. Now, in my opinion, this is going to be a pretty good game. If the Cowboys played like they did on Monday, which was pretty good, I think we're going to be in for a really good game. The 49ers obviously blew the Seahawks out 41-23. They played way better in the second half than they did in the first half. So I think that the 49ers will win this game, but this is going to be a lot closer than I think people will expect, only if Dak Prescott plays like he did on Monday Night Football. If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. And in the comments, let me know what you guys think about my predictions, and let me know your predictions for these 4 games. I hope you guys are enjoying playoff football, and I'll see you guys later. Bear down.